Hello everyone, this is Kevin Yako. Thank you for joining my channel and thank you for your subscription. I really appreciate you guys subscribing and your support. I've gotten so much supportive emails and just encouragement. And I do appreciate you guys and I do thank you guys for your subscriptions. Today, I would like to go over a very important lesson in the foundations of solo jazz piano. And this is probably one of my most important tutorials in terms of playing solo jazz piano. Now, if you're beginning to play jazz piano by yourself, I would recommend listening to the great masters of solo jazz pianists, people like Tommy Flanagan, Barry Harris, George Shearing, Billy Taylor, Art Tatum, and these are guys who played the whole range of the piano and knew how to harmonize and swing just by themselves. So there were a whole band by themselves, and whenever they played in trio settings, it sounded beautiful because they could add embellishments to the bass player and drummer also. Okay, so now today we're talking about adding color to your 2-5-1 progressions. Now, 2-5-1 progressions are the most important progression in jazz. I mean, every song you find 2-5-1. You take a look at, let's say, a song like, let's say, Have You Met Miss Jones, right? Yeah, that's a 2-5-1 G. Okay, so that's a very important progression. Autumn Leaves, 2-5-1, and that's in the key of B flat. So 2-5-1 progressions are very, very important. And what is a 2-5-1? If you take the scale of C major, right? When you harmonize the scale with chords, okay? Let's say 4-note chords, it sounds like this. So we have, let's say, a C, E, G, B, okay? Okay, so that's jazz harmony there, okay? So the 2 there was a D minor, okay? Okay? The 5, since there's 2, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 was a G7, okay? And 1 was a C major. C, E, G, B. Okay, 2 was a D minor. You have a D, F, A, C, 5, G7, G, B, D, F, and then you have the 1. So a 2-5-1 helps you find out what key you're in the song. So if I was playing a 2-5-1 the key of B flat, all you do is play a B flat scale, you play it in chords, and you find out the 2, which is a C minor, okay, the 5, which is a F7, and the 1, which is a B flat major 7, okay? Okay? Now, as you can see, I added color to those chords, okay? And today I'm going to talk about adding color using the 9s, the flatted 9s, the 11s, and the 13th. Now, if you watch my tutorial on spread voicings using the hip hop song Big Papa, a spread voicing, it's a way to voice chords within the span of 2 octaves. Okay, so let's say a C to a C is 1 octave. All right, this at 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have the 9, which is a D. Okay, the 10th, which is a C. The 11th. Okay, all right. 12, 13th, or 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's a 13th or 6. All right, and that's how it sounds. So again, if we have a C major scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, which is made out of 8 notes, right? 9 would be the D, 10th an E. That's what? So this is a 12, right? Because the F is 11, 12, 13, right? Again, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? So another thing is dominant chords. Why are they called dominant? A dominant chord is a flatted or a minor seventh. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is a B, if you make it a flat or a minor, it becomes a B flat. So you can play a C ninth like this. So we have a C, a B flat, which is dominant 7. So you count. Again, this is the 8th and the ninth. You could play the ninth like that. And that's a spread voicing. Why? Because after 1 octave, there's another note. Right? You can add your E to it over here and play like that. Okay? Okay. So let's get back to our 2-5-1 progression. So since the 2 is the D minor, the 5 is the G7, and the 1 is the C major 7th, we could voice it this way. We have our 2, which is our D minor. So if we played D minor 7th, right? So we play a D, a dominant 7th, right? Which is a C, right? Because the D major is this, right? So that's the major 7th. So a dominant 7th is a C. Then we look for the ninth of the scale. We know that back to D is an 8. The next note is the ninth. So the E is the ninth. So a D ninth can be played like this. Okay? The 10th, okay, can be played like this. We have a D, an A, the dominant 7, a C, and then we have an F sharp. Okay? That's a 10th. Why? Because we have a D, 8, 9, 10. Remember the scale is, alright, so a D 10th is this. Now if you can't stretch, you can use 2 hands. Okay. So if I were to say play a D 13, how would that sound? Okay, so I could voice it playing the root, which is a D. I could choose to play the 5th, which is an A. The dominant 7th. I could choose to add the 9th, which is an E. And then the 13 will be what? Will be a B. Why? Because you have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay? So, you know, while you're playing, you memorize how that sound is. So we're still in the D minor, the 2. So if I were to play, let's say, a 5, which is a G dominant 7, I could play it a G, the dominant 7, the 10th, right? This is the 13th, because we have the 10th. And then let's say I want to add another note, the flatted 9th. All I have to do is go to the octave, which is a G, 8. There's the 9th, the A. So I flat it becomes a flatted 9th. So if I add the flatted 9th to that G13, it sounds like this. Okay? So from the D7, G13, flat 9, and then the major 7th would be the 1. So it will be a C major 7. It will sound like this. Okay, so we have 2-5 in the 2-5-1 in the key of C. Sounds like this. And what was that? I have a C, a 6, a 9, a 10, the 5th, which is a G, and then I have the major 7. Okay, again, which is a D9, G13, that's a 13, flat 9, and then we have a C major 7, okay, with a 6 in it. Alright? So, a way to find color in your 2-5-1 progressions is to